3, 2, 1. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have healed. Should have used a bread to heal there, but I just wanted to go for it. Like, he was one hit away after those 2 hits. He had about 75 health left. Like, if I hadn't gotten those 3s, the 3 and that other thing, then I would have done enough, probably done enough damage. If I had gotten a 5 instead of a 3 on that spirit in Windward, I think I would have 5-shot him instead of needing a 6th. I ran for a state legislative seat in Arizona. I didn't win, of course. I mean, the nature of where this run is, I don't know what you mean by that, and I'm kind of afraid to ask. Again, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna end that conversation right there. Because this... We're going to put the kibosh on that conversation right as it is. Because I don't like where the conversation is going, and I'm making the executive decision as the streamer to halt that conversation right there. Because I think the conversation is about to head to some unsavory places. Like, don't talk about that. Don't bring up that topic again. If you do, I will ban you. Like, being deadly serious. Like, bring up, like, I could see where that conversation is going to go. If you bring it up again, it will be a ban from the stream. Anyway, let's talk about something different. think the new Star Wars movie is coming out in a couple of does it come out like I think it comes out this weekend, right? Like tomorrow, maybe. I don't know when or if I'll get a chance to see it. I don't care that much about spoilers, but because there are going to be midnight tonight, yeah, I figured it was. I know it was really soon. Like, and I'm gonna make a rule that I'm probably gonna have the bot. I'm probably gonna put some stuff in my bot to censor some terms from Star Wars. I don't really care about spoilers for myself, but I know that there are people who do not want to be spoiled, and so I would be greatly appreciative if people would not bring up Star Wars spoilers. Like, if you want to talk about the first 6 movies, if you want to talk about Jesus dying in the Bible, Dumbledore dying in Star Wars, you know, Darth Vader is Luke's father, stuff that, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, I don't care, but we're not gonna do Star Wars spoilers in the stream. And I'm gonna probably ban some terms. No, Dumbledore dies in Harry Potter. Yeah, did I mix my metaphors? Dumbledore dies in Star Wars. I only have 6 experience. Like I said, I don't really care about spoilers. I'm not like determined to go in and watch it completely blind. With that said, I know that there are some people who do, and I am going to respect those individuals and try to keep the spoilers out of at least probably through the end of the year. So 18 experience. With a wave of Snape's lightsaber, Dumbledore fell. I'm sure somewhere there's multiple Star Wars and Harry Potter fan fiction crossovers. Like, I'm sure it's everywhere. It's out there if people are interested. I don't even need to know about, you know, I just know the internet exists, and therefore that is out there somewhere. I'm not sure where. I doubt it's any good. It's probably very horribly written, but I am positive that it exists somewhere. Okay, that's 16. We're getting a lot of dogs right now. This is great. Is it 18, 27, 39? So I already have 39 experience. That's really good. I do need to heal though. Yep, I hear the Flat Earth Society has meetings all over the world, all around the globe. $44. It was a joke that I just said. If you got the joke, good for you. Don't spoil it for the rest of them. Although I've often asked, you know, people who believe in a flat Earth, where's the edge? If the Earth is flat, there should be an edge somewhere. So far, I've yet to see any pictures of the edge of the Earth. Seamlessly. Well, I've seen plenty of pictures from Antarctica. Why would the edge be in Antarctica? Shouldn't there be more than one edge? Or... take a ball and find the edge. Well, yeah, but I'm criticizing people of... Well, if it were a ball, then the Earth wouldn't be flat. If the Earth is flat, then it needs to have an edge somewhere. I don't think that's a particularly difficult concept. You know, I'm not so sure that no planes do fly over Antarctica. There might be some flights in like New Zealand to... There might be flights in like New Zealand to like Chile that might go over the South Pole. So 39, so 47? Yeah, we can fly under the Earth. Yes, what lies under the Earth? That's a good question. I wouldn't know. not quite to 8 defense. I need to heal up badly. I do have more than enough. Alright, so here we go. Once more with feeling, as the saying goes. $45. $69. $91. $112. Not good. $133. $153. That's not good. Wow, we're missing. 177. 199. Alright. I survived with 1 HP. Close call, right? Solvering. Well, this takes place in Scotland, which I guess is based loosely on Ireland, so that would my speculation would be that the bosses are kind of, you know, Celtic based in names. Celtic, Irish, Scottish, so forth. Alright, let's try not to get a 2 here. Alright, I'll take a 5. 5 is good. 5 is what I like. 5 makes me happy. Ugh. You're not wrong. does kind of look like Slippy Toad. The Frog King looks much more like him, though. I think the Frog King might look even more like Slippy. But I haven't played Star Fox in eons, so I don't quite remember. But I mean, it is N64, so, you know, there's probably some reason for that. Ugh, stretch out my neck some more. So we do this back and forth between Connor Forest and Holy Plain there in order to do the agility glitch a few times, so we can get up to about 43, 44 agility before we head to Dondred Flats. Try to get into a fight before we get into the flats. I thought we were gonna get out of the fight. That's why I didn't cast Escape there. And this time we do have Escape, so that's good. And we'll get Heal 2 right here. A really good distance. 64 PS1. I'm not familiar with the Dreamcast, but so I'm gonna give my unpopular heated opinion here. To be debated / discussed, and that is, I think, you know, one thing that I really don't like about modern gaming is that the PCMR crowd has pushed so hard for the priorities of game developers to be on frame rates and resolution and graphics, that gameplay quality and advancing video gaming as a medium has taken a secondary importance to the industry, to you know, an arms race for the best looking visuals. So that there is kind of my somewhat unpopular opinion, and because that always gets a rise out of some folks. Whoa, Bing Chang. No, 60 FPS gets you labeled a console peasant. It's all 144 FPS now. Everybody's like, oh, once you go 144, you'll never go back. Once you go 60, you'll never go back. Here I am playing, this is like 360i, 30 FPS, and sometimes 30 FPS. I guess in some respects I am taking the Nintendo versus everyone else argument on the side of Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo continues to do very well. So there's clearly some market out there for what Nintendo is offering. I cast the wrong spell. Alright, got another 4. Should I interest you in some grayscale and some sepia tones, I Unlimited? Oh wow, I actually got out of the fight by walking out of the fight. I didn't have to cast Escape. Black and white. Would you prefer your peasants to be yellow? Orange? Perhaps we should have some little green men? You know, that is a question that's actually interesting, and I think is worth asking. Is when you know, what was the origin of the depiction of aliens as little green men? What was the historical origin of the idea that aliens were little green men? I think that is an interesting question. I don't know the answer to it. I mean, that is a... Alright, another low 27 getting out of the forest. We are low on agility, though. Only 47 right now. I think it came in the form of sleep paralysis. It's still only 47. Almost 48 now. 48, if I had 48, that's actually enough. Not too worried about it. You've been visited by aliens. Yeah, I mean, I can understand, you know, where the idea of, you know, aliens come from, extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call them. But I'm talking about the specific depiction of the alien, the prototypical alien as little green men. I mean, that had to have started somewhere. Well, I know what sleep paralysis is. It's the during REM sleep, the brain will shut off its ability to, you know, its motor cortices during REM sleep in order to prevent thrashing around and similar during dream states. Where if you become conscious in the middle of it, you can actually find yourself unable to move because the brain has shut its ability to move down. At least that's my understanding of sleep paralysis. I am I am not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. Doom is real. I have no reason either to confirm or to deny that. Well, if Doom is real, then give me 3 things. IDDQD, IDKFA, and a one-way trip to hell. I think that's how that joke... I think that's how that goes. What am I not telling you? Well, wouldn't you like to know? I'm part of the conspiracy. I don't really want to go into, too much. I don't really like to talk, religion and politics in chat. I just feel like it generally does not end up well. Bringing up either religion or politics into the stream chat. Keeping an eye on my agility stat. Make a joke about hell being Chicago. I've been to Chicago a couple of times. My dad grew up in Chicago, at least the Chicago area. Hell is Detroit. Alright, still getting in sub 34. Another really nice pace. You see, and here's other thing to bring up since you mentioned that. Everybody's so worried about being shot. Generally, the most preventable, the best thing you can do to prevent, biggest way you can help, avoid yourself getting, prematurely killed is to, be in shape. So many more people die of obesity-related illnesses compared with any sort of firearms. But I guess it's just not kosher to talk about all those preventable deaths. And it's also, everybody talks about plane crashes, but you're, dozens, if not hundreds of times more likely to die in any given mile while driving on a highway or in a car than you are to die in an airplane. All you got to say is you like turtles. That's a good answer, Bing Chang. I like that. Turtles are nice. But we're not getting to the cry shells yet, Bing Chang. That's not for another hour. That's not for another half hour. You don't dislike... I used to dislike cry shells, but then I realized we could be faster than them, and now they're not so bad. I used to dislike them far more. Fishmen are awful, but they are so slow that hopefully we never get to see them attack. There's a special place in Hiffle for them. I do have the 54. You started finding out about alien visits in 2016. Let's see if we can get out of bounds here. There may be other spots where we can go out of bounds, but this is the place where we know it's easy and a little bit too wide. Alright, this should work. Alright, a little bit behind earlier run, but still pretty good. Still sub 39 out of bounds. That's good. Kind of on the pace we want to be on. Bum bum ba bum bum. I mean, for all you know, it's entirely possible, since you're talking about alien, just remember, I might be one. Should still get into Normood sub 42. It's a nice pace. So we take this fight for agility glitch. I think we're about 15 seconds behind where we were the last run that made it this far. Just to give some perspective on what kind of pace we're on right now. I'm pretty sure 15 seconds behind. Couple of really damn good Glencoe forests. Quail Man, I'm not familiar with that, but yes, he's got the Hoge, I believe it is in Japanese. And I did get the bread from the Skelebath. Yeah, his name is Brian, except in the Japanese version where it's Jean-Jacques. But they changed it from Brian to Jean-Jacques for the Japanese release. Got my 4. I've never watched Doug. Is that what that's from? I kind of vaguely... am aware of a cartoon called Doug, but I don't know anything about it. I really don't. Like Doom Guy. So many references I don't get. '61 agility. A little low. That's not ideal. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of hits there. Grab a healing potion. Grab a spirit. Doom Guy from Doom. Am I killing you? Am I Smalls? My first name Big and my middle initial E. I need the agility, and I can take the hits. I had 18 MP, that's good. I like to start off with the barrier. Zero! What a wonderful start. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh yeah. Take that. You get a gold split. Get that gold split. Oh. All right, I think we might have a run going. I was comparing against a gold split already, so any time save was gold. But yeah, that was a really nice Zeus fight. 6 rocks and he died. It's a 2, a 0, a 2, and a 4. So we have to make a return trip to Dondarin to grab these 2 spirits. This replica. Okay, I did see 62. 62 agility is important because the scorpions have 62 agility. Alright, so Liverpool. And this is my worst split. This is where I have a lot of time to save. I did not have a good blue cave. And wow, I'm feeling really tired right now. I can just kind of feel the fatigue on my eyes, and I just kind of close them for just a second, like, whoa, yeah, I'm a little tired. Yeah, I do have 62 agility. I just need to make sure of that. I want to get to 70 by the end of Blue Cave. We're going to outspeed at least the Pixies. We'll be using Rock Shower periodically in order to get some MP training, because ideally you hit 21, but that's not happening, so at least hitting 20. 26. So you're close. Thank you for the host, Duty Tex. How are you doing today? Hope that you're doing well. I don't know why the bot is not giving the host alert, but sometimes it seems like it doesn't do that. But it is appreciated nonetheless. 2 enemy fight, I'm not going to bother with the Rock Shower. Thank you for the good luck as well. We're on a we're like amazing pace right now. Like, we are on an exceptionally good pace right now. .64 agility. I didn't think I'd get out, so I was queuing up an escape, and so I switched over to Rock Shower. I am taking some intentional hits along the way. Do a little bit of incidental HP training and also get some MP experience. So pretty much, except on Isle of Skye, if you ever see an enemy outspeed me, it's because I let it go first. Isle of Skye is the one exception, because there are some enemies that are going to naturally outspeed me. Just unfortunate, they're just really fast for where they are. And then we get to the next area, they're all slower than they were on Isle of Skye. Nice miss, Mimic. 65 agility now. So I want to hit 70 agility by the time I get to Isle of Skye, so I can at least outspeed the pixies. And for the next minute or so, there's no encounters. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. We'll take an agility glitch here. Wow, he's going to short range me. It's not good. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. I don't bother rock shower unless there's at least 3 enemies on screen. Otherwise, it's just not worth the time. This guy. Short range, he's gonna long range. Mimics hurt. But scorpions hurt even more. Like, walking water and ice knife are not strong attacks, and the fact that they're still hitting for 24. They hit for even more with wrong spell. Number one, I missed with bear, so good to get that miss out of the way. But 66 agility, 0.15%. That's a little low. Like, I'm looking to be mid to high 66 right now, so I can get to about 68 by the start of the maze. 3%. It's there. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to, but I need this extra agility. %. So yeah, we should be okay now. 56:01. I remember in like 57 minutes getting to the first open area was considered a good pace, and here I am getting to the second open area at 56 minutes. Just goes to show, you know, all the route improvements that have been made, and you know, additional time that's been saved and all that other stuff. How much more refined and polished these runs are having to be. And so contrary to what I had said before about Rockshire, where there's more than three or more enemies, I don't want to do it here in this maze area because there's a chance that the game will crash due to sprite polygon overload. Just too many models on screen and overwhelms the N64. So I do have 68.71, so we should be fine on that. So I'm not gonna rock shower while I'm here in this maze area with the skeletons. It won't always happen, but the risk is high enough that I'm not going to tempt fate, particularly not when I'm on this kind of a pace. Unwise to tempt fate. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. So those are the only 3 spirits here in the maze. So we have all 6 of the ones in Blue Cave. There's one in Crystal Valley that I'm going to deliberately skip for a little bit, and I'll get it on the return trip. We're almost through the maze, and there's a little area after the maze. 69.17. I skipped both of those encounter zones. And if I ride right here, do an agility glitch. Shower there. 70.0, exactly 70 agility right now. I just go with the rock 1 there. Faster than... because I just die to a rock 1. It's faster than trying to get out of the fight. Unless you can just walk out. Because your agility is so high that you'll hit them an overwhelming percentage of the time. Wow, I thought it was out. So rip some time. Again, I thought I was out. I thought I hit the button. And I think this is the first time anybody's ever made it into Crystal Valley under an hour and 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure of that. Unless Bing Chang has, and I don't know if he has or not. But if he hasn't, I think that's the first. See if we get the pixie. Let's hope for no fish stick. No fish stick, please, game. Please, no fish stick? Can I get a no fish sticks? Alright, that's no fish sticks. That is a minute time save right there as well. So I only need to make one pass. Well, I think it averages out to be about 74.43, so yeah. So almost a minute time save. Well, there's the fish stick. They have 75 agility. So I can't do the agility glitch with them, but if I'm able to pull off the agility glitch, it's like 4 points of agility. And it saves about 30 seconds altogether. I might still do the 2 passes back and forth. I think I will. Let's see what the time is. If the time is really good, let's start by putting a barrier. 1, 2, 3. That's a very good start. That's not so good. Four, 5. Just gonna rock to her. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh boy. I was not expecting to be on this pace. Whoa. The Frogan hurts. The run. The urn. Well, there's still 1 more hour to go, but we certainly have the first half of the urn. I'm gonna do the 2 pass. Like, I know it costs some time, but I think it'll save some time later anyway. Like, it'll make sure I don't have to do any incidental agility glitches. Make sure I outspeed everything. Give me a little bit of extra. Because I still had to do the 2 pass in my PB, so it's not like I'm gonna lose time because of it. So we we exit back to Crystal Valley. Quick fight, please. Thank you. So take one more fight. Now we just need to take the fight and die. This is a good fight because these guys kill you pretty quickly. These guys, they do hit pretty hard. There we go. Okay. I gotta make sure not to forget Boat Spirit. I don't want to forget the Boat Spirit because that would be bad. There's Boat Spirit. It is completely invisible and it's only there when you're in the boat leaving East Limeland going to Dondern Flats. So 87 agility right now. So I'll take an agility glitch here and get me to about 92 agility. And I'm not going to do any more agility glitches except for a couple between zones. I need to spin the camera because that was way too much lag. It was a small time loss on my part. As you can see, my battle arena, the blue octagon for Brian's movement area, is absolutely massive right now. And that's because of my very high agility stat. Yeah, I'm getting all the 2 steps, but still get able to just walk out of every fight. And that is the power of having. That's one of the other nice things about having all this agility. The fishmen move really slowly and they lag a lot. So it's a double bout of ugly whenever you see them. Yeah, I have like 92 or 93 agility right now. So nothing in this area has more than the Cry Shells, and Cry Shells are like 66 or 68 agility. They don't have enough to outspeed me, that's for darn sure. Yeah, these, as you can see, the fights go so fast when you're just like, oh, there's a fight, and I walked out, continue on. One of the few fights I can't do that, and it's caterpillars, so they move pretty slowly. Yeah, we're fighting turtles and caterpillars. They both move, the Cry Shells have quite a bit of agility. Like, you would think for a turtle that they would be really slow, but they actually have like almost 70 agility. They're comparable, they're faster than the scorpions, and they're just under the speed of the pixies. The caterpillars, I think, have like maybe like 54 agility, something like that. They have less, but they still have a reasonable amount. And I think the caterpillars are still faster than the wyverns. I'm gonna heal there just to make sure I don't accidentally use an HP recovery item. So I'll grab another pair of wings. I got a few more spirits to pick up. There's 9 of them in total here in Limeland. So that's the first 3 that we picked up. The 4th one's back here. Warning, picking up spirits is more difficult than it may appear. And number 5's up there at the top of the tower. Spirit behind that monument is number 6. 2 behind this monument, 7, 8. And one last one up here. Take this up to the 2nd floor. 2nd door on the right is the library. And if you head up the little stair, shelf, whatever you want to call it, all the way to the top, there's an invisible spirit, and that is number 9. And with that, that is all of the spirits here in Limeland. And it's time to head onward to Barragoon Tunnel. Just use the wings to get back to the start of the town. And we're off. Get 92 agility already. It's a good number to have. I'll go ahead and give a rock shower. There's 20 MP as well. That's good. I like to have 20 MP. So I want to have 22 by the end game, preferably by guilty. If not, definitely want it by bogus. We'll go around here. There's a spirit we may have seen earlier. Right there. Spear right there. There's 3 more to pick up down in this open pit mine, and then we're off into the tunnel. So we're going to go into this house where there's not 1 but 2 spirits waiting for us. And we're right back there. Quest Kid looks like he's jousting when he's running with that staff. Running around screaming. Well, screaming and poking monsters, that's for sure. So I'll take an agility glitch here because this is worth like 3 or 4 points of agility. I'm getting a little lightheaded right now. I guess I haven't eaten as much as I thought I have. Like, I felt like I've eaten quite a bit today, but I guess not. So those ghost enemies there have the highest agility of anything in here in this dungeon. They have 84 agility. We have like 92, 96 agility now. But only 12 defense, so we're not tanky. We have like no survivability. Except for being able to maybe dodge every once in a while. So we walk all this way. Walk to this point right here. Oops. And we just walk into the wall. And it pushes us, and we are now out of bounds. It's the only out of bounds that doesn't require you to be in a fight to get it out of bounds. Just walking through at this point. So head a little bit, continue on this a little bit past. You don't want to head straight to due east just yet. Just kind of take it a little bit more to the north, and then we kind of head to the east at this point. Ever played Mega Man Legends? I really have not played any of the Mega Man games. There we go. Just slip down right there. Grab a spirit. And we just head a little bit north of due east, and we'll continue on this way to the end of the dungeon. Then we'll have to go back in to fight Shelf. But we are on very nice pace. The dungeon cooperated. Every fight we got into, we were able to get out in one turn. So take this fight for agility. I don't even need that agility, as I already have like 96 agility, but it's pretty much free agility, so why not? And we just head just north of due east, and we'll just flip right through to the end of the dungeon. We'll hit the loading zone, and then we'll have to go back in to fight Shelf. There we go, there's the end. There's no guarantee that Shelf will cooperate. Like every enemy, every boss except Fargo is gonna kill me in 2 hits for the rest of the run, and Fargo barely doesn't. He needs 3, but it's not particularly safe. Well, Fargo fight is safe. I'm gonna take that just because why not? Why not? That sounds like a great reason to do it. Gives me a little bit extra strength. Grab that healing potion. You can see my gold split's already taking down because of that extra trip back and forth from Blue Cave. That is not good. Wow, those things hurt. I did not think they... I thought they would be like 10 to 12, not like 12 to 15. 1. Wow. So two more of them were about to hit her. Just 3 more. She's almost dead. I'm just gonna throw rocks at her. Well. Alright, still ahead. Yeah, her name is Shelf. We saved 7.7 seconds on that split. And I do have more time to save on this split as well. I did not have the greatest out of bounds in Boil Hole. I'm not going to agility glitch here. No need. Yeah, Shelf is at least 1,000 years old, so take that any way you will. Got another 4. And, whew. Go ahead and talk to Gelton or Gelson, can't remember. But that's to set up for a second death warp later on after Fargo. Yeah, the enemies, because of that pit makes the enemies all wonky. Yes, COD. I suppose that may well be the case. My legs are definitely sore right now. I'm not sure if I want to let this conversation continue, so I think this is getting a bit beyond. Where I want to go with this. is definitely stiff right now. Yeah, I do have 100 agility, so that's nice. That's cute. Well, she's been waiting and waiting and waiting for 1,000 years. I thought I could get out. But hey, it's 10 hits for Rock Shower for MP experience, so that's not a total waste. Anyway, now we're gonna look for. We're hoping to find a Magma Fish in the first fight. There we go. Alright, good. So this is a different way of going out of bounds. It's actually the first way of going out of bounds that we found. And what we do there is we take advantage of the enemy hit, the fact that compression shrinks the enemy model down, so that when it uncompresses, if we're lodged between the wall and the enemy, the force of the enemy uncompressing will push you through the wall barrier and into out of bounds. So it's actually the first way we found out how to get out of bounds, and then we discovered the arena clip and the Barragoon tunnel out of bounds. Those came after this the compression out of bounds. There isn't a way to do an arena clip in Boil Hole, but it's hard to do when you have more than 92 agility, and it's also it's kind of finicky when you have more than 92 agility is the big thing, and you have to go a little bit more into the dungeon. So yeah, there's been a lot of work done into this game, and most of it I have to give credit to guy Squid to Pig, who found most, if not all, of the glitches in this game. And so for the next minute, or it's about a minute of just walking through. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So we're getting close to Fargo. I'm not a very good glitch finder. Like, I freely admit I'm not very good at finding glitches. And we got a good height there. Now we're just gonna walk over and we're gonna fight Fargo from out of bounds. That's something we can do. So I'm going to put up a barrier here. He's going to walk towards us a little bit, and he's going to use his long-range attack, which can hit me. Alright, now I'm going want to step back so he moves forward closer towards me. And he'll long range. And then I move forward and I just start dropping rocks. 4 rocks. And he's going to short range me. He cannot hit me with the short range because I'm too high up. But I can drop rocks on him. 7, 8. One more rock. Or sorry, 6, 7. One more rock. Oh yeah! We are in this. Holy crap, look at that pace. I knew I had time to save there, but that was nearly perfect fight, as well as being a really good out of bounds. Like, that split was insane. Oh my god, like, this run, like, on the one hand, it's like, oh my god, this pace. On the other hand, I could still die. We cannot get attached to this run. By any stretch. We cannot get attached to this run. It is 1,000 years too early to get attached. But holy crap, this pace. Holy crap, all of this pace is stupid. Too late, already emotionally attached. Just take a deep breath. Whew. Almost to 21 MP. So I will be using some rock showers. Couldn't get out. One turn, unfortunately. That should be almost... Yeah, there's 21 right there. I was gonna say, that should be 21. And it was. There's the Rocky. I don't know where Bullwinkle is, but we found Rocky. Darn it. I am trying to use Rock Shower a few times, get some MP experience. I don't grab those chests anymore. I don't need them. I'm going to clone into Wind. So we get to the Spirit right here. And there we go. And that right there is when Fargo finished my PB. Alright. I need some more deep breaths. I have to enter Brannock to be able to return back to Brannock with the return spell. We'll clone these 3 in the wind. Got a 4 there. And a 3. Well, whatever. Not the end of the world. And 1 more clone. Yeah, I did 1 extra clone. Other than that, they're just a little bit more balanced. Alright, got a 4. The last run we saw. Well, we're also, you know, further into the run, I think. Now we just want a quick fight here on the bridge. So there are encounters here, and they're Rose Knights, which kill me pretty quickly. There we go. And we're dead. That was intentional. Okay, so we'll go ahead and heal up there. And we go ahead and heal at the inn rather than healing normally in order to make it nighttime. Rip run, yeah, no. We're gonna keep going. That was an intentional death warp. Oh, just maxing Earth. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. So, yeah, 48 water. So you can do 50 water because it helps your heals, but 48 water is fine. But I do want to get to 48 fire as well. But since I was just doing some clones, I didn't want to accidentally get a 5 clone and go to 49 fire. I'd rather get more into wind. You can see colors. So I'll pick up the Desert Spirit here. So whenever you are going out of a fight, whenever you're walking out of a fight, I always want to try to head as much as I can in the direction of where I need to be going. Unless I have to, like, if I have to reverse direction to get out of the fight, then I want to take the minimum distance. Usually say fire, earth, fire, wind, water. Yeah, and this, it's fire, earth, water, wind is how they appear in this game. Nice peaceful music before this run dies. Sometime in the next 20 minutes. Probably on Bogus. What other powers combined? Well, they're not anything combined. But if you add Heart, you get Captain Planet. Alright. Got my 4. She was pretty heartless. Here we go, the time to begin the last 20 or so minutes of the run. Hug this left wall. There are encounters in this area, but if you hug the wall, you won't get into any. You have to hug it pretty tightly. Array, yeah, that was probably not tightly enough there. Hello, wall. I love the wall. I just wanna grind alongside it. I have 108 agility. Actually, I think I have more speed than... I have a lot of speed. A lot of agility right now. Oh, children grinding walls. Oh my. Oh my. Somebody get George Takei in here because... Oh my. Yeah, but this track's not as... I like the outside track more, but yeah. This is the All Spirits category, Kazukishi, so by category restriction, yes, it is worth it to get them because they are required. And any percent, no, a lot of these get skipped, like we wouldn't go to Shamwood. Like, you wouldn't go to Shamwood, you'd skip a lot of spirits. But yeah, this is all spirits, so by definition, yes. And if you want to see any percent, go watch Bing Chang, because he is good at any percent. Like any percent is, the world record for any percent is a 134. Just to give some perspective on how busted that category is. %. Yeah, death cloning. Death cloning is stupid when you go into Solvering with 25 water maxed out in Earth. Oops, I should have put that in Wind, but it's not going to matter. It will not matter because I will still get 32 for Bogus. Okay. Almost to guilty. He was most definitely not innocent. One. Alright, that's the start. I got one, so that's something. Oh boy. Here we go. 2, 3. That's something, okay. That's something. Four, 5, 6. Okay, we got something. I want to move over here. Maybe I'll use his long range, just in case the barrier were to have gone down. Try to bait him in his long range. So we got 6, and we need 15 total. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, that's good. $10, 11, 12. That's good. That's good. Keep it going. Oh boy. 13. Oh boy. My heart is in full palpitation right now. Right now, my heart is, like, I'm jittery. I am jittery on edge right now. $14. Alright, just gonna staff him. Yeah, thump, thump. Okay. Okay. Thump, 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 thump. Take a deep breath. Hey, Germex. I thought I was, but I was thinking about going to play some Magic the Gathering tonight, and then decided I'll give Quest a run, and damn, look at those splits. Like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something just because we are so ridiculously far ahead. I'm gonna actually take a soft save at Leonardo. I'm gonna take a soft save at Leonardo. We're just because this can still PB with a bogus death. I do both. Who says I just have to pick one? I'm doing it, Bing Chang. Sorry. Executive decision. I'm doing a soft save here. No, paper. There's a local card shop about 3 miles from here. I don't like MTGO because the end user license agreement treats the any digital cards as the continued property of Wizards of the Coast. You don't have any ownership, and they can seize that at any time. And that's why I will never play Moto until they change that. Also, hi Dad, bye Dad. High five, low five. I did bye Dad. One, two, three. That's an excellent start. Four, five, six. That's not good. I gotta wait for him to miss. Wait for him to miss. If he misses... Can you please miss? I have like 100 agility. I guess we just gotta... I don't care. We're gonna try it again. That's why I figured something like that could happen. I can pick up one in this room and that's fine. I don't need potions. I still have a few left. And there's one right here as well. There's a spirit light. There's 22 MP as well. Yeah, don't usually do high dad bite out twice in a run. Such an amazing start to the fight, too. One, two, okay. 6 hits in the first 2. Like, he only needs 8 to kill him. Like, he's 2 away. Just bogus being bogus. Three. 4, 5. Great. There is spirit armor, but Bogus' spell will dispel it. His spirit sword dispels it, and it wouldn't actually save enough damage. Alright. Like Spirit Sword, most enemy attacks, including most of the boss attacks, have the same effect as the spell Invalidity, which negates your ability, which negates all your buffs. Like Magma Ball also has that effect. Yeah, Barrier misses with about a 10% chance. 8 to 10%, but yeah, it can miss, and it is awful when it does. Whew. It definitely sucks when the berry misses, that's for sure. So this whole checkerboard room, there are no encounters in this room. It's like 54 seconds to get to the end. And the best part is, there's 2 of these rooms. Yeah, I missed the second Bogus fight, but we did survive. I had to burn through 2 MP items. It was 3 MP bars I had to go through, but we got through it. Be a great time for a 1. Oh, well, there's pinheads. Yeah, I gotta. Gonna have to heal up the old-fashioned way because we don't have those potions to burn because we burned them all trying to get Bogus to miss. Run faster, you munchkin! We got a record to break. More pinheads. And these guys can do, like, as you can see, they really hurt. I outspeed the judgments. They have 100 agility. This is the last room where I can get into an encounter. There's a couple... Whoa, that's not expected. I didn't hug the wall tightly enough. The Spriggans there are weak. Land seahorses, the pinheads. Alright, so 4 encounters. That's not the worst. Yeah, now now that I know what kind of run we can be on. So yeah, this is the second checkerboard room. It's not the same as the first. It's actually not. It actually isn't quite the same. The first room, the yellow, it's blue and kind of greenish tinted, and this is a bright yellow. The second time, it's a blue and a bright yellow. That's how you can distinguish them. Yeah, you don't want to get turned around and start, you know, backtracking, because that's how you lose a lot of time. Because you can backtrack through the doors and they'll take you back numbers of rooms. Do the thing! Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to back up a little bit to put the barrier back on, just in case it drops. If it drops, I can then avoid the lag walls if I'm this far out. Not quite dead. I'm just gonna go for it at this point. He's almost dead. Whew. And with that, we have finally, after months and months and months, clipped that 206. There is finally a 205 run, and it has a death. There is a death.